Hey everybody, this is Beast. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about wage imbalance. Wage imbalance was what actually caused the worker shortage. I'm going to explain this throughout the video. I'm going to give you plenty of ideas. I'm going to tell you plenty of examples of exactly what happened. I've been working really hard on trying to make sure that my facts are straight, and from what I've seen through my experiences, and it is actually the root cause of this massive work shortage. So, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. So today we're going to talk about this wage imbalance. Now, at first I really didn't think this was true. I just thought it was just, well, people moved on, we ended up with people working more remotely. We had people that are taking college classes basically all over to be able to achieve what they want to be able to achieve, and that's what was causing it. No. Now, back in about 2017, 2018, the minimum wage started being increased. Minimum wage was on average of about $8.75 an hour, and everybody wanted to. Well, they protested. They used their activist skills. They lobbied the government. They put everything they had into getting the minimum wage raised to $15 an hour. So most cities started raising their wages to $15 an hour. Target, because it's the trendy store now. It's basically the first to follow suit and raise their wages to $15 an hour. Then you ended up with Disney following suit, and then you had Universal following suit, and then you had other, the federal government that was raising theirs up to $10 an hour, and well, the wage started going up, which was fine and dandy. I mean, okay, who wouldn't mind making more money? And for the government, that was great. Okay, raise the minimum wage. Okay, now we can dip into the pockets a little bit more, because, well, if you're making $15 an hour, you're basically doubling the money that you're giving back to the state and federal. So they make more money, which is a true fact. I mean, sure, you want more money? Okay, we'll raise the rate so we can be able to make more money ourselves. So now it went up to $15 an hour. So right about now, you're saying, what's the big deal? So we got our wages raised up to $15 an hour. Well, kind of account, if you did the math, $15 an hour. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. $15 an hour goes up to about $600 a week. $600 a week goes to about $1,200 a paycheck. $1,200 a paycheck goes to about $2,400 a month. After your taxes are taken out, I'd say probably about $1,800 a month. Ish. Don't quote me wrong, I'm not an accountant. I'm not sitting here with my calculator. That's kind of a rough estimate that I did in my head, but it's about 30% taken out into taxes. So, you are looking at about $1,800 a month. The average cost for rent in most cities right now is about $1,100 a month. So that leaves you with about $700 a month left over for expenses off of one job. If you have a partner, that's even better. You divide that rent in half, you have even more money. There's no need for you to work a second job. Now, if you had a side hustle along with your main job, oh good, I don't have to have a second job. But before they raised the minimum wage, people were working on average about 2 jobs or a job and a half to be able to make things work. That was the balance. If you didn't have a skilled trade, you worked the minimum wage job or the beginner job or the entry-level job, and that was it. If you wanted to make more money, then, well, get educated. But people said, no, we don't want to get educated. We want $15 an hour. I said, okay. We'll give you $15 an hour to work at Burger King, McDonald's, or pump gas. That's no problem. So that caused a massive amount of inflation. I mean, we're paying the price for it right now, but that's what you guys wanted. That's what they wanted. Now, enough griping about the $15 an hour. Now, we're going to take a look at another part of the labor force. Now, while this was happening, the entry-level wages for skilled trades never jumped. They still haven't. They're still playing catch-up. They still think that these minimum wages are going to be rolled back, which they're not. For example, you still have teachers that are still on contracts that are making $18 an hour, and they got students that are working at fast food for $16 an hour, $2 an hour more than less than they are. What gives? Some states have been fighting the teachers, and the teachers say, hey, we want 26. I need to make more money. So they've raised it up to 26. Now they're starting to try and get a little bit of balance there, but they're still playing catch up. Take a look at the driving industry. The driving industry for a Class B CDL. Class B CDL is your school bus drivers, your transit bus drivers, most of your delivery drivers. You get the point. So, right now, you have this big old cluster. Now, public transportation at the beginning never bought. I mean, they fought tooth and nail. Now they raised their wages up to $37 an hour in Portland. They raised their wages up to $37 an hour, but most companies are still paying $21 an hour for a Class B CDL. $5 an hour above the wage, the $5 an hour above the minimum wage, and the minimum wage is going up another 50 cents an hour. Now that $5 goes to $4.50. Am I gonna now? And the other thing is, you also have legal weed. So legal weed, if you have somebody that's likes to smoke the good stuff or eat the brownies, well, they have to pass a drug test to be able to get a job to drive a bus. Forget that. I'll go and roll myself a joint and enjoy working at McDonald's. It ain't worth me saying I can't do something. So now you have a big wage gap between $21 an hour and 26. Guess what? That's $16 an hour difference in the wage. You have teachers have some teachers that are making 28, some teachers that are making 19. There's $11 an hour between the wage. You have plumbers, electricians, welders. They're all still scrambling to try and find the perfect wage or the perfect median to be able to have their workers work that particular wage. And then now you got painters, and you got window cleaners, you got glazers. Glazers are the people that put glass in. You got carpenters, you got auto mechanics, you got auto body. They're all scrambling to find out where that sweet spot is so they can encourage people to come into their profession. But there's the problem. Everything is comfortable at $15 an hour. So if I'm comfortable and I can live day to day, and most of the people that have entered into that sweet spot don't have any, lines of credit. They're debt-free. They don't have to worry about paying in very many bills. Okay, no problem. I don't have to have that second job. I don't need to better myself. Why? Why am I gonna go and put money into a college to better myself to make $5 an hour more? $5 an hour more. If I made $5 an hour more on top of on top of the minimum wage, so $5 an hour more, that's $200 a week. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's $800 a month extra. And that's without the taxes taken out of it. Without the taxes taken out of it, take about 60 bucks, that's 140 bucks a week. On average. Wait a minute. 140 bucks a month on average. It ain't worth it. We have a huge wage imbalance. And until people sit down and try and figure out where that sweet spot is, so we get everybody back on key, back on track, we're going to still have this labor miss. So, that's pretty much my examples, that's my feelings about why we're having such a big labor shortage. It's because we have a wage imbalance. And it has not caught up. What do you guys think? Do you guys believe what I say is probably true? Let me know in the comment section below. Please tell your friends and family about me. And hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Until next time, keep on rocking.